Hello CCW wrestling fans, my name is Justin Taylor and I'm the commissioner here at Continental Championship Wrestling. And it was just a few short months ago when I was brought in to be the new commissioner that I began thinking, what do we need to do to improve an already amazing company? We need to continue to support the already amazing talent and the strong roster that we currently have. We have a great lineup of folks such as Landon Cruz, Chris Turner, Mike Anthony, Darryon Drummond, Solo Jones. We even have stables like the Diamond Exchange. We've seen the return of some great superstars like Blaine Rage, and we've seen many debuts. We're going to continue to see some debuts and other returns as we continue to build our roster so we can entertain you, the fans of Continental Championship Wrestling. You're going to see coming up soon the Ruler of the Ring tournament. Who's going to win this year? Last year was Darryon Drummond, as we saw him cash in that opportunity and become the new CCW heavyweight champion. In addition, we have our 400th episode of Superstars of the Ring. Ladies and gentlemen, this happened because of you. You continue to help us improve, to help CCW improve. And it's all to you. We owe you. So thank you for everything that you guys have done. Thank you to the amazing talent we have, to the referees, to the officials. Let's continue forward, making CCW stronger than ever. Thank you.
Hey there, wrestling fans, and welcome to another edition of CCW Superstars of the Ring. I'm your ringside pitchman, Donnie Harris Jr., coming to you from the confines of my couch in beautiful Madison, Florida. And it is as the CCW Commissioner, Justin Taylor, said, a lot of growth is happening here in CCW. We are seeing the re-debuts of past superstars. We are seeing the debut of new wrestlers. And next week is our 400th episode, a big milestone that everyone here in CCW is very proud of. And a highlight of that episode will be the first round of the 2021 Ruler of the Ring tournament, a big prize up for grabs in that tournament. Not only does the winner win the title of 2021 Ruler of the Ring, but he gets a policy that allows him to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship at any time he chooses. Now, our current champion is Darryon Drummond, who won the 2020 Ruler of the Ring tournament last year. So, we thought it was fitting to turn back the clock to last year and go to the finals of the 2020 Ruler of the Ring tournament and watch as Darryon Drummond took on the Wild Thing, Mike Anthony, in the finals of that tournament to see how hard he had to fight to achieve victory. So, let's roll back the clock to 1 year to see how it all went down in the CCW ring.
All right, CCW fans, it's me, Rich Kennedy, here down at Ringside with the new breed, Landon Cruz. Landon, thanks for joining us.
Rich, how's it going? It's a pleasure being here, man.
It's great. I'm just glad to be back at work.
Ain't that the truth, man? It's good to be back. Good to be back in a different setting, but hopefully things will get back to normal in the short time. This is a great step in the right direction, though.
Absolutely. And today we've actually got our two competitors, the Wild Thing, Mike Anthony, and Darryon Drummond.
Yep, Mike Anthony. Love that dude to death, man. Oh, look at Drummond. Drummond going straight for Mike. Those attacked ribs.
Just laying it in. You know, Mike Anthony getting attacked by the Diamond Exchange, and Drummond just ruthless, advancing this far in this tournament. That's how he does it.
You know, that really is, speaking really what Drummond's true colors are, going right for those attacked ribs, from the Diamond Exchange, wasting no time whatsoever.
An opportunist by heart and by nature.
Tell you what, man, Mike's really going to have a tough time here, but I believe in him. Mike Anthony, he's a fighter. Ever since he's been here in CCW, he's got a great head on his shoulders, and I believe that, he really is going to be able to fight through it. And he's got a tough competition with him with Drummond, and Drummond is going to go straight for it. Look at
double
Mike
leg
Anthony.
Takedown. There you go. Laying the blows, and he's pissed. He's not happy with Drummond going straight for his ribs like that in the cheap shot. Drummond taking Mike Anthony down and pulling him out of the ring. Drummond's won many a match outside of the ring. laying those blows into the back of the head.
This is Drummond's backyard right here, being outside the ring. This is where he's most comfortable. He's a fighter. He's not a wrestler. He's a fighter. And Mike Anthony, he's a great wrestler. Hopefully he can keep the fight up.
Well, I tell you what, with Mike Anthony, though, he is not afraid to put his body on the line. Now, I know his ribs are hurt, and he might not be 100%, but he will do, head first into the steel steps. He will do whatever he has to do. He will put his body on the line, as we've seen many a time, going off the top rope. He's not afraid.
Absolutely. Mike Anthony is the one that's going to fly here in CCW. He's going to be that guy that's going to take the chances. And sometimes it might not work out, but when it does, I tell you what, he gets the W's, and we may see that here tonight. I don't know.
Absolutely. And, I got to mention, speaking of the W's, Darryon Drummond, Mike Anthony, either one of these guys wins, they win this tournament. They got to be thinking about what's the prize? What are they going to pick? Any match they want, any location, any belt, any challenge. You're sitting on top right now with the CCW World Heavyweight Championship. Are you scouting right now who's going to come at you, who potentially could come for you?
As I'm sitting here and I'm watching these two competitors, I've had in-ring pass with both of them, me being on the same team as Mike and me having matches against Drummond. I tell you what, I'm definitely doing some scouting here. Those guys know that whoever wins this match, they have whatever they want, an opportunity at anything they want to here in CCW. And so you got to believe that this CCW World title is something on their mind.
Absolutely, 100%. And that should be on the mind of anybody who wants to be a champion and a legend living forever with the gold in CCW. Now, we see the mat wrestling of Darryon Drummond, not something we see all the time, but driving those knees into the sore ribs of Mike Anthony on the rope and getting a rope break.
Drummond's always going to be able to hold on to that. He's going to use all his seconds. Referee's going to give him the 5 count. He's going to use every last bit of it. And he's going for those ribs. You said he's on the mat, but, he can see he's attacking those exposed ribs, and he's fighting the tape, and here comes Mike Anthony.
Mike Anthony fighting back, coming off the ropes, too. Dodging the clothesline. 2 of them coming off the ropes for a crossbody, and he lands it. Oh, my. But he can't go for the pin because the ribs are too sore. Mike Anthony doing his best, but the ribs are just busted up badly.
Those ribs that really did some damage from the Diamond Exchange last time we'd seen Mike Anthony. That's definitely playing to effect.
Pinfall. That's a cover. One. Oh, kick out. Soft.
That just shows you what Mike Anthony's all about. He's all about the high flying, the taking risks, and it really paid off for him right there.
Every time. He knows he can't fight him one-on-one in a brawl. That's Darryon's specialty, and he's sore, and he's bruised. He's got those fractured ribs from the Diamond Exchange. So the only way he's going to win is one big shot. You got to take that one big shot whenever you can get it, and that's Mike Anthony's philosophy. That's his style.
Absolutely. You can tell Mike's in a lot of pain right now. He's fighting through it, but as the match is going on, those exposed ribs are coming even more exposed. The tape's coming off, and Drummond's using that to his advantage.
You got to imagine at some point the tape just hurts. Oh, Drummond hanging on with that wrist control. His signature move right there. Wrist control right into the clothesline.
We see this plenty of times. It seems like every match, when Drummond can get a hold of that wrist, he's not going to let go until he gets his 3 in.
It's like a bulldog. He loves to go for it.
Ducks.
Oh, but then, oh my, taking him down from behind, Mike Anthony.
Mike Anthony, he's got a warrior heart, man. He's fighting through it right now. He's in a lot of pain. He's going to go
cover.
for the pin.
2, and a kick out at 2. Mike Anthony doing his best to cover. He's hitting these moves. He's doing everything right, but the pain, makes it almost impossible for him to get the cover in time.
With that cover right there, Mike Anthony wasn't able to get full leverage on
is
it
that
because
a low
of
blow?
the ribs. I think
it was in the ribs. I think it was in the ribs.
Going for the ribs again.
These two exchanging blows. Mike Anthony with the DDT.
That's big time right there. Drummond looks dazed.
Cover. 1, 2, and a kick out from Darryon Drummond. Kicking out, and he also had the rope there.
With Mike's ribs being, injured the way they are, he's not able to get that full pressure, that full leverage on Drummond the way he wants to on those pins. You got to believe that's got to play to effect somehow.
100%. Everything he tries to do to win is going to take more out of him. It's going to fatigue him. It's going to hurt him, and it's like playing with fire. It really is a double-edged sword. Oh, and just look at the back of those ribs going straight into the turnbuckle. Some hard forearms from Drummond into the ropes. Going to use the whole 5 count, I'm sure.
You see the tape just lying on the mat.
Oh, and a roll. Classic wrestling training for Mike Anthony. Looking to fly, and a
Big
splash. Holding the ribs. It hurts him to do it, but he's doing it anyways. Another big splash for Mike Anthony. Fighting so hard. Look at the look on his face. He's giving it everything he can. But then Drummond out of the way with his wily tricks, face into the turnbuckle.
And those ribs hit that second turnbuckle. Mike's really he's having a hard time right now, but he's fighting, and Drummond looks like he's in full control.
Drummond looking like he's playing with his food as he loves to do, and there it is.
2, 3, 4.
It's almost a signature of Darryon to put his boot on his opponent. I mean, he doesn't even sometimes want to hit you. He just wants to put the pressure on you, make a fool out of you.
You know, as I've studied Drummond and have had history with Drummond in the past, I've noticed that is his go-to. He likes to get you on the mat, and he'll stick that boot right in your face. And he's going to use that 5 count. You know, the referee gives him 5 seconds to let go. He's going to use every last bit of it. That's just the kind of player Drummond is.
That's why he's a repeat alternative champion here in CCW.
Mike Anthony's just digging for something, just trying to fight back some way if he can just dig deep. Drummond right now is just wearing him out.
Drummond putting him back down on the mat every time Anthony gets back up. But Anthony still gets back up.
There he goes.
A kick.
Anthony fighting back.
Oh, and a headlock takeover out of nowhere. Look at that.
Showing the technicality of Mike Anthony, especially late in this match.
True wrestler's wrestler at sometimes. Oh, and
Here's
then
something you don't see from Drummond too often. Some technicality.
leg lock over the face. Drummond fighting a little bit of a mat wrestling here from Drummond. I've not seen this from him ever.
I haven't really
Normally
seen
a
him
brawler,
either.
a brutalizer.
Normally a brawler, but he's
there it
playing.
is. There it is. There's the signature
You
Drummond
know
style.
he had to do it some way. You know,
Yeah.
whether it was getting in a technical position, he's going to find a way to brawl and fight and beat you down. Of course, he's going for the exposed ribs.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the ref were a little bit slow to realize that Mike Anthony had his foot on the ropes. He was too busy looking for more of those closed fist blows from Drummond, I'm sure.
Referee doing everything he can really to keep things clean, but it's just so hard when you got a guy like Darryon Drummond in the ring.
Drummond found that loose strand of tape, and now he's choking Mike Anthony out in the ring.
With the tape again.
I mean, how far can Drummond go before the ref decides to disqualify him?
You know,
I mean,
you got to think at some point the referee, he's got to see this, he's got to call it. I mean, it sometimes gets out of hand.
it's got to be the first warning at least, right there. Using a foreign object. Oh, Mike Anthony dodging, and then a back elbow.
Fighting back. Big
Another
time.
back elbow.
There's the fighting spirit of Mike Anthony.
He's going again. Oh, he's going around him. Oh, he
Mike
drops him
Anthony.
again. Again, he drops him. Signature, classic Mike Anthony. Is he
Mike
going for the
Anthony.
pin? He's calling it. He's pointing at him. He's taking that. Oh,
The pad is coming off.
I think he's going to
The
go
pad is
fly.
coming off.
The pad is off. I think Mike Anthony's going to fly.
Mike Anthony is going high, and he's going to fly.
Is he going to hit it? Can he do it? There he goes. Oh, my. Crushing down with the sore ribs. Can he go
He
for the
hit
pin? He
every
does. There he
last
goes.
bit of it.
Oh, but Drummond rolling him over. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my. That's
there
it.
it
That
is.
is it. Drummond getting the win right there. Stealing it from Mike Anthony. I can't believe it.
I tell you what, Rich, I am in shock right now. Mike Anthony, he hit a perfect elbow from the top, had all the leverage, the height. It was beautiful, and somehow, some way, he was not able to get the full pin because of those ribs, and Drummond took advantage once again, rolled him up for the pin.
I tell you what, it's something crazy because Mike Anthony hit every time he went in the air. He hit the move. He looked great. He put his body on the line. But as you said, I think the ribs were just a little too much for him. And not only that, but Darryon Drummond, well scouted, working those ribs, but also using mat wrestling, finding a new weapon in his arsenal. Never seen too much of that from Darryon Drummond. I'm very happy to see that he's becoming something of a technical wrestler.
That's something I'm really going to, stick in the back of my mind. It's definitely going down into my notes on Darryon Drummond. At this now, he becomes the winner of this tournament.
Yes, he is. Now he is the champion. Who's he going to pick? Is he going to come for you? Is he going to go for his I mean, the alternative championship is, for all intents and purposes, his baby. He could very well go right back for that.
With the ruler of the ring, you're able to get anything you want to. So I'm taking a note of that. And I've seen just two great athletes go at it here tonight.
Let me tell you guys one thing.
Oh,
Here's Mike.
Let me tell you guys one thing. The Diamond Exchange is going to get theirs.